KSI and IShowSpeed just upped the stakes big time for their sparring match on Friday night. Hello and welcome to the Happy Punch News. We've got so much exciting stuff for you. We've got a drug scandal in Misfits boxing. Uncle Pizza has responded to the allegations that he was inappropriately texting with a 15-year-old girl. And we've got all sorts of other news. Jake Paul, KSI, IShowSpeed, all coming at you today on the Happy Punch News with me, your host, Donagh Corby. But we have to start with some breaking news. As I'm editing this video, Ian Machado Garry has pulled out of his fight with Vicente Luque at UFC 296.
All right, guys, I know it's out there. There's some speculation that Ian Garry and Luque is off. It is true. It is. Ian Garry started with the flu that turned into pneumonia. So that fight is off and is not happening. It is true.
Dana White has confirmed that he has pneumonia. It started with the flu and he's been battling this sickness for days. I was only getting voice notes from Ian last night.
Here's the direct quote for you. Everybody and their dog is talking absolute bollocks right now.
He was going to go to the press conference. He's going to be at Media Day. He missed Media Day today. Everyone was buzzing for this press conference tomorrow. They wanted to see him going against Colby Covington, Leon Edwards, whose Jimmy got kicked out of. There's so much scandal in the Ian Machado Garry story, and it was a huge part of this pay-per-view event, UFC 296, on Saturday night. For example, the main event is the welterweight title, the division in which Ian is only a ranked contender. And all anyone wants to talk about is Ian and not even Vicente Luque, Ian at the press conference. Do you know Donald Trump is going to be giving the belt to Colby Covington if he wins? He's going to be ringside, the former president of the United States, and all anyone wanted to talk about was this Ian Machado Garry fight, which is now cancelled. Maybe by the time this goes out, maybe by the time I've finished editing, we'll know what's going to happen for Luque, but as of right now, we're not sure. Anyway, let's get into your regularly scheduled show and kind of pretend like I transitioned as well. First up, let's get right into this KSI and IShowSpeed thing. So they set a $50,000 bet while they were playing each other in FIFA in Miami during a recent stream. KSI got absolutely trounced 6-2, Speed dominated, much like I think we're expecting JJ will dominate when they box each other. And they decided, you know what? Let's double it up. Let's go double or nothing. The 50,000 bet turned into a 100,000 bet for Friday's spar.
Hey. Where's my 50 bands? 50,000 just like that over fooling? Obviously, that's why.
All right, hold on. Double or nothing with the spar.
Okay, I would do that, but the audience has the right of choosing who wins or not.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna do a poll.
Fine.
I don't know. Yeah, we're just gonna do a poll.
God damn it.
Either on Twitter or whatever.
Well, yeah.
Twitter. Okay. I'm going to do a Twitter poll.
Yeah.
A Twitter poll, and whichever says yes or no, that's who win.
All right, deal.
Double or nothing.
Yeah. Oh damn, you actually beat my ass.
Chat. This is 100 bands if I win this spar match.
Bro, I'm so ass of people. 100
bands if I win a spar match.
Bro, shake my fucking hand.
Yep, let's go. Yep. See, look, he flinched too.
Speed has said the winner is going to be decided by a poll on Twitter. So all the Speed fans out there, all the Jake Paul fans out there who want to steal 100 grand off KSI, get your voting fingers ready. Unless KSI maybe knocks him out, I think that's probably what's going to happen. He's so much bigger. They faced off. I'm going to put the face off over me here. The size difference is unbelievable. And either way, 100 grand here, 100 grand there, all the money is going to the Anthony Walker Foundation anyway, and I'd imagine that 100,000 is no different. It's going to be a big event for charity. Everyone's going to get paid. It's going to be a great stream, and everybody's going to have a great time, except maybe Jake Paul. Jake is fighting at the exact same time in Orlando. He's fighting Andre August. He's a little known boxer, 10-1. They just had their first press conference, and my God, was it the most boring press conference I have ever watched. Shadasia Green and Franchon Cruz-Dezurn, right? The two women in the co-main event, they're fighting for the super middleweight world title, WBC. They carried the whole thing. They've got their feud. They had a story about Shadasia getting spat on by Franchon. It was a real interesting dynamic. Jake comes up there. Jake's doing his thing. You know, he's a calm, cool, collected, but he's got his lines from Disney Channel, the World Champion, all that stuff. And Andre August, I can't stand when someone does this. He gets this unbelievable opportunity. He's fighting Jake Paul on DAZN. It's free, so that means way more people are going to watch it than if it were a pay-per-view event. It's a massive, massive card for him. And he goes, well, you know, I'm not really into the whole talking thing. That's the name of the game. That's how you promote these fights. That's how Jake Paul is there. And Todd Grisham, up on the stage, God bless him, is trying his best.
Did you hear what he said about you? What you got to say to that? He called you sloppy, man.
Man, I'm gonna leave all that talking. I'm gonna leave all that talking for them women.
But it is so frustrating to watch as someone refuses to just give anything to Jake. Like, this fight could be big. Joe Fournier and KSI was huge because Fournier played the game and Fournier made it really interesting in the build-up. This guy, Andre August, he's not trying hard enough to make this fight exciting for Jake's fans. Jake is doing what he can. He had this whole bit about how he's not going to promote the fight.
I don't care. This is literally just so I can get experience. Like, I'm wearing the same outfit as my last fight. Like, I'm just showing up and knocking this guy the f out. It has nothing to do. We don't need to promote shit.
But then he came on Twitter and said it was all reverse psychology to get us talking about it. I guess it got us talking about it. We reported on it. But as for this fight, yeah, Andre August has to do something to make us interested. And he had his chance at the press conference today. It's been a short build-up. This has kind of come under the radar, this fight. And he's allowing it to go under the radar. This doesn't have to be it for him. No matter what the result is, a lot of people think Jake is going to beat him. He could get himself a bigger fight if he advertised himself well. Look at Anthony Taylor. He got himself one of these cards. He's a huge star now. He's the Happy Punch team captain and the Misfits light heavyweight world champion. Jake has claimed that he knocked down Andre August's coach in sparring. And you know what's crazy? Is they had a little back and forth where the coach is off the stage and Jake is on there and they're shouting at each other. I want to see Jake fight the coach. They've already been in the ring together. That's the fight I want to see. I want to see Jake versus Andre August's coach more than I want to see Jake versus Andre August. In other influencer boxing news, we got to go to Misfits boxing. Couple of little scandals this week. Uncle Pizza has finally spoken out. He was supposed to come on here and do an interview with us. He's decided to take his time and put out his own series of videos. 4 1-minute videos. It's a weird kind of a thing that he's done there. So what happened with Uncle Pizza, the long and short of it, it's a long story. You can watch our video about it on our channel. What happened essentially was he was kicked out of Misfits because there were texts that purported to show him speaking with a 15-year-old girl. It was a decoy account from an account called Zerg, who actually wanted to fight Uncle Pizza, but couldn't get that fight made. The context is there were messages where he was saying crude stuff, and the girl had said she was 15, and you just can't mess around with that stuff. So he's explained that he knew Zerg was doing it, and he thought he was playing around, but he's playing with fire. And I'm not sure that he's intelligent enough to do the sarcasm bit with someone like that, to get involved in something like that. But he's come out, he's made his apology. I'll play a little bit of it for you now.
So when me and Zerg was texting on his main account, his actual account, I knew what he does for content. I knew the whole time what he does for content. And I'm not making no excuses at all. I was telling like what happened. So pretty much is like whenever he got done texting me on his main account, he'd go on his burner account pretending to be the girl. Well, I knew it was him the whole time because of the way he texts. He says little bro in his main, and he says little bro on his burner account. And therefore, I knew it was him.
Let me see in the comments what you think about all of this. And it's not the only scandal, unfortunately, in Misfits boxing. Callum Izzard, after his fight against OJ Rose, has tested positive for a banned substance called Osterine. The PBA announced it in a tweet during the week. He lost the fight, but it doesn't matter. He still popped, and it's the second Misfits fighter. And I have heard from some sources there may be another one coming. I don't want to speculate. I can't speculate. It's possible this is not the last doping scandal we see in influencer boxing. We've seen a couple of them in traditional boxing as well. And you just hope that this is the exception and not the rule. That is all we have time for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'd love it if you would check out our interview with Wade. I'd also really love it if you would subscribe. I'd love it if you would like the video, share it around. Let's get a bit of a buzz going for the Happy Punch news. I'm fully in studio. I've got the mic, I've got the lights, I've got everything. It's all good now, and we're going to be doing this show very regularly. We're going to be building up something really great here. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you again very soon.